Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at some news stories. Yeah, that's right. Some newsy stuff has been happening while we were away. So let's go. It's Sunday morning. It's a nice time to go and be checking the news, quite frankly. And of course, being Sunday, that does mean there is a complete history video coming later on today looking at Dragon Vault. So if you're not checking out my complete history videos yet and you are interested in the Pokemon TCG, might I suggest you do so? Because if you want to learn about, well, basically any TCG set, if you really want to follow the history of the Pokemon trading card game, I think that series of videos does it quite nicely. But I want to start off today talking about that Marnie Tournament Premium Collection, which apparently is real. Now, the mock-up image on the screen does come from the folks over at Total Cards, and this matches with news I gave you coming out of Singapore a few days ago. I told you that there was a Marnie Tournament Premium Collection, or Premium Tournament Collection I think it's actually called, and I told you that it was going to be coming with a bunch of promos, etc. It has now been essentially confirmed by Total Cards. Now, the amount of information we currently have at the moment is fairly slim, but the thing to remember is, when we look at something like this, we had information the other day, and it seemed legit, though we couldn't prove it. Total Cards, who do work with distributors, they are a retailer, etc., they find out information about these products before most people. They have essentially confirmed that it is real and that it is happening. So although they don't have a whole bunch of information for us, and just to be perfectly clear, the images on the screen are mocked up. These are not official images, it's just Total Cards going, hey, here's roughly what it could look like. I think at this stage we kind of now need to go back to the information we talked about the other day, because actually everything that has come out so far has been in line with what we said, so it's likely, not guaranteed, not by a long shot, but it is likely that the other stuff we said is actually true as well. So apparently this is going to come with 7 booster packs, a deck box and sleeves, which will almost certainly be Marnie themed, and given how popular Marnie is, that seems kind of cool. 2 condition markers, 6 damage dice, and here's what's really interesting to us, 4 promo cards. Now, the question, of course, then becomes, which promo cards are they? I've mentioned in a couple of videos that there are 2 promo Marnies that Japan has had that we haven't. Well, one wasn't really a promo, I suppose. Essentially, they got the autograph Marnie that came in the Marnie Trainer Card Collection. And then in Shiny Star V, what became Shining Fates over here, they got themselves a full art Marnie that was cut from our Shining Fates. Now, I thought it might be put into a later set, but it didn't show up in Battle Styles. Could still show up in Chilling Reign, but I've shown you a couple of videos showing you all of the secret rares that are going to end up being in Chilling Reign. And to put it bluntly, there are loads of them. We do not need any more full arts, rainbow rare, secret rare, gold, alternate art, whatever, in any way, shape or form to be going into Chilling Reign. We just don't need it. So it's going to be very interesting to see where this comes around. But basically, I think it is going to be in this product. And I do think the autograph Marnie is going to be in this product as well. It makes way, way too much sense. But then that leads us to the next question of what are those other 2 promos? Now, since it came around, I have had time to think about a few people getting in touch with me. One of the things that people have mentioned, and they are absolutely correct about this, that autograph Marnie wasn't just a Marnie, because there was a Beanie and a Hop that also came around in equivalent sets over in Japan. But my response to that would be, if there are 3 autographed cards, one of which is Marnie, and there's 2 other characters, why would it be called the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection if 2 of the promos are featuring other characters and equivalent cards that aren't Marnie? It could still be, that is absolutely an option. I, for one, am not 100% buying it yet. There are a pair of other cards we haven't had yet, of course, and that is, we never saw Sabrina and Bryson or Miss Magius. Now, these were essentially cards that were released over in Japan to cover for the fact that Miss Magius got banned for being too gosh darned good, and Balauber and Bryson Man got banned for being too gosh darned good. The thing, and again, a couple of people have got in touch and been like, well, hang on a second, couldn't it be these? And the answer is it could, but I am very skeptical as to whether it would be. And the reason very simply is that these are Sun and Moon cards. And to be blunt, we aren't getting Sun and Moon cards at the moment. We are getting Sword and Shield cards, and Sun and Moon cards look different. They've got a different layout, etc. It would be very, very strange if we got Sun and Moon promo cards in the Sword and Shield era. So, although that is another option, I don't think so. I did just want to go through those options in this video. It's something we didn't talk about the other day, and it is a possibility. I'm not buying it personally. We did also see that Total Cards have apparently had confirmation of the V-Box and the new Trainer's Toolkit. I have nothing really to add about either of those products. We talked about them the other day. I'll link that video in the description. And yeah, we really don't know much, except the new V-Box is going to be very much like the Galarian Rapidash V-Box, which is coming soon, in that we are going to just be getting 4 packs, a promo, an oversized promo, and a code card. And then the Trainer's Toolkit is likely to be very similar to the Trainer's Toolkit we got last year, which essentially has a whole bunch of energy and sleeves and basically anything you might need. If you're a newer player, the Trainer's Toolkit is awesome. If you're an established player, there are some promo cards coming in it. It is going to remain to be seen what those promo cards actually end up being. Now, tiny little piece of news here, but I do want to share with you just very quickly. We have had loaded into PTCGO some digital images of some upcoming promo cards. So the alternate art Tyranitar and Empoleon have gone and been revealed. Remember, these are coming out in tins in the not too distant future. And these are just straight reprints of the ones that came around in Battle Styles. I am still a much bigger fan of the Empoleon than I am of the Tyranitar. I think the Empoleon is great. The ability turns off basic Pokemon's abilities if they don't have a rule box. I still think there is a lot of potential with Empoleon. We've then got Victini V and Gardevoir V. These are again alternate arts which are coming in the V Battle decks, and they are just alternate art reprints of existing cards. I did show these to you very briefly in the video about promo cards I did yesterday, but about 4 people watched that video, so I thought it was worth showing you quickly here as well. Do remember that the Victini is the alternate art of the Sword and Shield Victini, not the Battle Styles, and that is a good thing because, the one from Sword and Shield is way better. And then we got a nice look at Galarian Rapidash V from that box I showed you a moment ago. The thing that is really interesting to note about Galarian Rapidash is that the attack that puts damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until they got 10 HP remaining is for 2 colorless energy. We thought it might be for a Psychic colorless. This is far, far easier to pay, and bearing in mind we've got that Shadow Rider Calyrex, which can accelerate Psychic energy very, very nicely coming. And this could be a really, really good attacker. Bring a Pokemon down to 100 HP, hopefully a free prizer, then knock it out with something, maybe even a single prize Pokemon, and all of a sudden you've taken 3 prizes, and that seems pretty good to me. This is better than it might have seemed. And then a tiny bit of redemption. We've had some Mew accessories that are going to be coming out from Ultra Pro, and well, these are kind of cool, and I really wanted to mention these briefly because we talked about the Seaside ones the other day, and I was more negative than I usually am when talking about new products. I mean, I still stand by my opinion that they are just stock Ken Sugimori artwork on generic backgrounds, and I don't recommend them at all, but these Mew ones are much cooler, and we're still talking stock Ken Sugimori artwork here, but it's really stylized. You've got the whole Pokeball thing going on, but the black part of it makes it look like an Ultra Ball. You've got the pink shadow of Mew behind it, which I think looks really cool. And then on one part of it, you've got the alternating symbols of the Pokeball silhouette, the Mew silhouette, and the Psychic Energy symbol silhouette. And this is kind of what I was talking about with Ultra Pro doing cool stuff in the past. If you look at the Seaside playmat and put it next to the Mew playmat, I mean, and I want to hear from you in the comments, does anyone think the Seaside products are better? I like these Mew products. Now, I'm not a huge Mew fan. I'm probably not going to rush out and buy them. But I like the fact that they look cool. They're the kind of things I couldn't have knocked up in literally 2 minutes flat in Photoshop. And I do think these are kind of cool. And if you are a Mew fan, and I know Mew is a very popular Pokemon, and there are many Mew fans out there, then this probably is the kind of thing you're going to be looking to pick up. Now, once again, there are a series of products, all with very similar designs. We've got ourselves a playmat. That's what's been on the screen up till now. We've got both a 4 and a 9 pocket portfolio. These are the ones with the pockets already put in. 9 pocket portfolio fits 9 cards per page, and a 4 pocket portfolio, that's a bit of a tongue twister, fits 4 cards per page. We then have some sleeves, which are just plain black with a Mew, but I think they look very, very cool. We've got ourselves a deck box. We've got ourselves a proper binder. That's the one with the rings you can add pages to and all of that. And then a 2-inch album, which, again, is just somewhere else to store your cards. And that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the Mew stuff, and that is the news for your Sunday morning, or afternoon, or evening, or Monday, or Tuesday, or June. I don't know, it really depends when you're watching it. But as always, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you think about all of this stuff. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all of that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.